Sup, my dudes, Valk here. Today we're going to be showing off the new UR++ Todo and Yuji. You guys can see right here, it is a duo unit. It's pretty sick. I think this is like the first duo unit in the game other than maybe Dark Flame Lover. But does Dark Flame Lover really count because they like spawn in and separate? Meanwhile, this is an actual duo unit. You can see it's both of them. And they're basically both a part of it. So I'm going to call this the first duo unit of the game because it is. You can see they're both here in the splash art, or not in the splash art, but a little preview. And there's a really cool cosmetic. Let's see if we can wait for it. It's a little, I want to wait for it. You can see the pose here. It's Todo posing up. A little chew. I like this blessing a lot. I think it's pretty funny. The little chew sends it. I like this blessing a ton. This unit's really good. Like, I'm not even joking to you guys. It might not look impressive to some of you guys because they're not a leaderboard unit. You're not going to use them in leaderboard. You're going to use them a ton in Abyss. You're going to use them a ton in raids. You're going to use them a bunch in story. This is just a really solid unit. Really good. I don't think they're anything crazy. I don't think they're meta defining. I don't think they're must have. But dear God, are they going to be nice to have because of the amount of power that they bring for such a low cost. I've already used this unit a good bit. I've already used them on stream because this was a pretty lengthy grind. It did take me a little bit to get there. But they're just so damn good that I don't feel bad about it at all. I think they're just really strong. So I'm really excited to showcase that to you guys today and show you guys why I think they're strong. But basically it comes down to two things. One, they're very cheap. They are so cheap. They're 42k to max out in total. 42k is like a third of an upgrade of some of the other characters. But we'll go ahead, we'll put them down, and we're going to make sure we have our VFX on. We're going to look at their VFX. I really like their VFX. They're funny. So basically, in true JJK fashion, they're going to jump every enemy that rolls out of that gate. And it's going to be funny to watch. You guys can see the first attack is him just sending Yuji to just go mess him up with a little bit of clap. And then here, once again, Yuji over here. This time, Todo does it. Boogie Woogie's on over there and kicks the enemy in the face. Pretty funny. And then the last one, my brother. You guys can see they're going to absolutely beat the hell out of them with Boogie Woogie. I love these animations. I love it. And then they get this ability here. Increase attack by 20% and guarantee superpower effect requires 120 million total damage. Very easy to actually meet this damage requirement. Super easy to do 120 million damage. And you get 120% energy. So that makes them really strong because I'll read you what it does in a second. So their passive is superpower. If you don't know what superpower is, it's a 50% chance to deal 3 times damage on every hit. 50% chance to deal 3 times damage. I do wish there were raise attack and superpower at the end, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I think they're a really good unit. I think the only downside is the fact they only hit ground. That's a pretty big downside, but other than that, they're just going to be really good in any short-form content because of the amount of... That's going to bother me. Whatever. It's going to bother me the fact that it's sideways, but whatever. So let's go ahead. Let's get them their damage requirement really quickly. We're going to do 10 million a piece. That is 10 million, right? I don't know. I'm still running on no sleep, so it could be 10 million. It could be something else. Who knows? So let's go ahead. Let's just summon a bunch of these. That should do it, I want to say. Let's go ahead and make it ×5 speed. And we're going to go from there. So go ahead all the way up to ×5. Now that's ×5. We are at 82 million a piece. And then I can show you guys. Yeah, this should be enough. Okay, so now let me put it on ×1 so you guys can see the cutscene. And yes, this is an unskippable cutscene. You're going to force everyone to watch it every single time you do it. Let's go ahead and put All Might down. And max him out. And set him to stop. Okay, so now... You guys can see here that this increases attack by 20% and guarantees superpower effect. So basically, take his attack stat and triple it. Right now, it's 1.18 million. It's going, for example, it'd be like 3.4 million or something like that, right? No, it'd be 3.42 million. No. Would it? 3.62? Whatever. My brain's too fried from no sleep to go ahead and do it. But anyways, let's click the funny button and you guys can see exactly what happens. Cool little animation plays where it cuts the line through. Now they're 1.42, so it's 4.2 million in reality because of the superpower. You don't have enough damage. Let's fix that real quick, shall we? What about your damage? Yeah, you got enough. It's just you. So now we go ahead and do that for you too. And then you got your 1.22 million. And then we're going to do this for you too. So now you are all over here. These guys are all ready to go. So we're going to go ahead now, put down a little Kujaku demon here, give them the despair. And then we're going to go over here, another Kujaku demon, give them the despair. And we're going to see how much damage they can plug into 100 million damage, or 100 million HP target. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Summon in 100 million HP target and just kind of see exactly how much they can mess it up in this short little time frame that we give them. So with that being said, let's just let them rock. And keep in mind, this is 40k. Each one of these units costs 40k and 100 million HP target is dead. You get the idea. They're really, 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 really strong for what they offer. So let's go ahead. Let's do 500 million. Let's see if we can take down a 500 million. Since obviously the 100 million was successful. So let's go ahead, let's watch how much they are able to just do and decimate a 500 million HP target. And you guys will get the idea of how strong they are for how cheap they are. They are 40,000 each, or 42,000 apiece. And they are managed to do 200, what is this? Before they're out of range. Once they're out of range, we can see. So at 42,000 apiece, they're able to do 290 million before it wraps around that corner. Here's your attacks. You're at 272 mil, 249 mil, and 264 mil respectively. And each one already had 120 million, so they could activate the ability. You get the idea. They are strong. They are insanely strong. They are just really, really, really strong for how much they cost. They only cost 42k to max each, and they get this amazing ability very quickly. 120 million damage is not hard to get. They're just really, really, really solid for literally anything other than leaderboard. If you're running leaderboards, obviously you don't want them. You're running any infinite, you don't want them trying to go far in like Ruin Society. Don't bring them. But if you're doing story, new story that comes out, you're doing Abyss. Because Abyss is only so many waves, it doesn't last very long. You get the idea. That's where these units are going to shine, and shine they do, because god damn are they strong for how little they cost. Anyways, that's the video. I think this is a really, really good unit. I think we need more units like this. Having leaderboard units is nice and all, but slamming like infinite unit after infinite unit makes you kind of forget to every now and then make a unit that's not for infinites, make a unit that's actually just for regular stages, which Todo, UR++ Todo, and Yuji is absolutely going to be an insane unit for any raids, any Abyss, any whatever from now on. They're just really, really good, and not to mention they're just raw damage. Now, keep in mind, their one big weakness is the fact that they only hit ground, but they are just so damn powerful that I don't think it matters. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Am I waffling? Am I hyping them up too much? Am I blowing them out of proportions? Let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next one.